Hey, this is Bob the Web Builder, and today we are going to start with a brand new series in which I rebuilt my own website in Greenshift. We are going to start from scratch, and you will follow along as I build everything out. So in the end, we will have a complete website, and you will have learned a lot. So let's start today with installing the Greenshift theme and walk through all its settings. Let's go.
So all I've done so far is install WordPress. So this is the default WordPress dashboard screen, and we are going to look what we have. So we have one post. We are going to delete that. So let's empty the trash as well. And we do not have any media yet. We do have two pages. We are going to delete those as well. So empty the trash. We do not have any comments. We have three themes. We only want to keep one of those, but we will come back to that in a minute. We also have two plugins. We are going to delete those as well. We have just one user, and we have some settings and stuff, but let's go to themes now. So we want to keep one of the default themes. That is because we are going to use the Greenshift theme, but if that gets corrupted, then WordPress can automatically fall back on one of its default themes if it's installed. So that's why you always want to keep one of the default themes. And in this case, we are going to keep the latest one, which is 2025. We can delete the other ones. All right. So now let's add the Greenshift theme. So here it is. Let's install it. And then it prompts us to, of course, activate it. It prompts us to install the core Greenshift plugin. So let's do that. Install it now. And of course, activate it. So now we are greeted with a onboarding screen. But before we're going to start this, we want to click on the Get Started button. I'm not sure why it doesn't start there to begin with, but okay. So we can choose our content blocks here. So Greenshift has two kind of blocks. It has beginner blocks and it has professional blocks. So the beginner blocks, they are a bit more close to core WordPress, the way they look, and they have some visual helpers. But the professional blocks, they have a very consistent styling system. They work with classes, and they are just more suited for professionals. So that's what we're going to use. But we also want access to the Greenshift blocks because the green light blocks aren't always the best choice. So we want both of them. But we want to see the professional blocks first. So that's what we click here. And then we say theme settings. So first of all, I have to add a site title. And of course, that is my brand name, which is Bob the Web Builder. And my site description is my slogan, which is Bob the Web Builder builds and improves websites. So let's add this here. Then add the site logo. This is my logo. And we're going to give it an alt text. The alt text is meant for blind people, but is also what search engines see. So you want to add an alt text that describes what is on the page, or on the image in this case. And this is my logo, so I say it's Bob the Web Builder logo. All right. Then we have a site icon. A site icon is what is used over here in the tab. I'm going to use my logo for that as well. And let's say save and continue. Then we can choose a homepage template. So in FSD, in full site editing, the homepage template is something you can add in the site editor. while in classic WordPress, you can use a custom page and you can set a page in the settings, which is your home page. And Greenshift developers, they noticed that a lot of people are having problems with the site editor workflow. So that's why they added an option to just use a custom page as the home page. But we are just going to leave it as is and use the home page template. All right. Then we can set a header pattern. And the header pattern, we've got some choices in that, how we want it to look. We are going to make this all custom, so it's not important what we choose here, but as you can see, we have some options. Let's use this one to start with. And then we have a footer pattern, same story with that. So you get a number of options here, which you can choose from. Those are just starting points. You can all customize it whatever you want. So we are going to choose this one to start with, but we are going to delete it when we're going to create this. So here we have some extra pages. So we have something like a blog page, we have contact us, pricing, team page, product comparison, wish list. So this is for web shops, but we are not going to use these. And we are not going to add any of these pages because we are going to create them custom. So now we have some extra template settings. So we have to choose watch my single post template displays, and it will just display the current single page, and the post archive will also display the current archive. So now we are going to the style book, which is over here. And here you can set some things like the font family. This is not the style book yet. These are just some theme settings, but you can add custom fonts over here. You can edit the breakpoints. So you have 4 breakpoints in Greenshift, and you can set them to whatever you want. So in this case, we are going to make it a bit larger to 1366. Desktop is actually tablet in landscape stance. So we're going to use 1024, and let's keep this at 768 for now. Of course, we can adjust this all later, but for now this is okay. We've got some other options over here, but we are not going to look at this right now. We can just save these and go to the style book. Okay, so the style book is the place where you manage all your styling in Greenshift. Let's create this. And here you have some default HTML elements. So you have your H1 heading element. This is your page title. You have your H2. These are your section titles. Then you have your H3. These are subtitles, and H4 and H5 as well. Body and text element. That is just the default text, of course. And then you have your buttons and your body color. So you can customize all of these here to have a default look and feel. So if you click on it, then this pop-up will open, and you can set things like the text color, the hover color, the links color, icon colors, font sizes, font weight. You have some advanced typography options over here. So you can set a lot of different things. Also text shadows, if you would like to use those, and you can choose a custom font, but we didn't upload anything. So here you can set the default margin and padding. And you can even set a box shadow, which is not the text shadow. So that's the same for all these elements. And the bottom will give you some extra options. So it will also give you the background colors you would like. Of course, also for hover. Again, the spacing. But here you can also add some borders. And here we have the shadows again. You can set some transition over here. So you can customize that quite a bit. But we didn't customize anything yet, because first of all we have to set the colors. So there are some theme colors by default, which we are not going to use in this case. We are going to add some Greenshift color presets. So first of all, I want my dark color, which is this color. And my dark color, let's inspect it to get this color. So you can get to this inspector window by clicking right with your mouse and on any part, and it will open this window, and then we can see which is the color. And in this case, the color is 33333. Okay, let's add it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have this dark color. One less, okay. Then the second color, I just want a white color. And the third color is my yellow over here. So let's inspect to see which is the yellow color. Let's see where it is. It's on this div. Okay, so here's the background color. And this is this hex code. So let's enter it in here, and we have this color as well. So now I would like a light gray color. I prefer to use a 4 for that. Okay, let's keep it like this for now. We can also always add colors if we want to. So these are the colors we have now. All right. Then we can set some CSS variables over here. I will come back to that later. Same with classes. You can add some custom CSS code over here, and site identity, we already set that.
So now we have installed and set up the Greenshift theme, and in the next episode we are going to look at the Greenshift blocks and the class system. Subscribe so you don't miss anything, and see you in the next video.